twist.
Who are ya? Who are ya? Hey.
I think I'm gonna pass out. All my toes in his mouth.
I can't get my eyelashes right. I've just had them done.
No. Episode 15, yeah?
So on.
Yeah.
Episode 15 already.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to episode 15 of 5 Pence Change podcast. I'm Michelle. No, I'm not.
And I'm John. And for the next 40 to 60 minutes, you're going to chill with us and join in with our stories.
I've never in my life been called Michelle. I don't know how I got that so wrong.
Do you just feel really like pretty or girly today? Is
I
that
always
what
feel
you want to
pretty.
take on?
I'm 32. I'm overweight. I always feel pretty.
Can we just call each other the wrong name today?
Of course
Can we make
mate.
it a thing?
Just change the name each thingy.
I'd really like that.
If you were to name yourself now, what would you name yourself? What if you like, because you can change your name by default, it's like 30 quid and that. What would you name yourself? That's fucking. I've never actually given it some thought.
I don't know, because I feel like I like newer names, but evidently when you look at me face, I'm not from that generation. It just wouldn't
Like what?
suit.
Like you wouldn't.
I don't know, like
Beatrice.
oh, not a Beatrice.
I have Beatrice. Beatrice over here. Yeah, just get a bit steak pie for the dinner.
Think
I mean,
like
pensioners Sunday lunch.
like a Sophia or something.
Yeah, you wouldn't be.
I'm not
Sophia.
a Sophia generation. That's a new.
Newish. Yeah, it's like
Newish.
last 12, 15 years.
I'm still out of that
You're well out of that.
by 20 odd years.
You're so far out of that.
What would you pick?
If I was to name myself, I'd probably give myself like.
Jason.
Do you know originally I was meant to be Jason?
Shut up.
My mum wanted to call me Jason. That was the name that she liked. But like, so my name.
Yeah.
You know my name. You know my name.
Yeah. Go on,
It goes
Michelle.
like so. Is like my name's the same. My dad's name's the same. In fact, right. So it's John Robert Capewell.
Yeah.
Right? And it goes all the way far, like really far back to like the First
Back
World
to
War.
Tudor times.
Back to Tudor times, Henry VIII, back in Burnley. And then apparently on the day, my mum and dad had an argument. And so just to piss me dad off, she was like, I'm not calling him John, I'm going to call him Jonathan. And apparently it's just to piss me dad off.
But everyone else in the line.
John Robbie K. And
Just
then we have
John.
like nicknames. So in the family, it goes Bob, Rob, Bob, Rob.
Yeah.
So I'm Bob, my dad's Rob, my granddad's Bob. So
Seems like a lot of effort to have a tradition.
and then when I had my first, obviously I called him Ollie, and my dad was like, "What's with tradition?" I was like, "I kind of think that stopped with me."
Did you give him the middle name?
So his middle name's John. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oliver John, and then weirdly
So he's
enough,
Bob.
no, it's
Rob?
just Ollie. He would be Rob if we were to carry it on, but it's just it doesn't suit a Rob.
No, I just don't think it's a name that needs to be around in the 21st century.
No, it's weird. I was having this conversation with him because like I'm renewing the passports at the moment, and George said to me, he was like, "Why does Ollie have a middle name but I don't?" And I was like, "Mate, 'cause you didn't have a name for the first 3 days of your life." I don't know if I've covered this on another episode or
Yeah,
not.
we have.
So it was hard enough picking your first name. I couldn't be asked with a fucking middle name as well.
I haven't got a middle name.
Have you not?
And my mum said it's because my surname's so long. So to be fair to her,
Yeah.
I'll take that. Can you imagine
Like, even if you had
me
a basic
filling in
one,
a form with a middle name
you
as
wouldn't have
well?
enough boxes.
Oh.
Michelle Louise Wolstenholme.
Oh, Louise.
That's a common middle name, isn't it?
It is, and I think that is my era. There's a lot of
You would have been a
Louise.
Louise, or what's the other one? There's one more that pops up.
Jane.
Yeah.
That's quite a popular
Or
one.
Lee.
Lee.
Mind you, Lee was just always reserved for like Demi Lee.
Oh yeah. I hate a double barrel name, me.
Double barrel names.
It just
I still don't know what I'd
reminds
call
me
myself.
of like.
I'd probably give myself
Hicksville.
like a Jesus or a Zeus
Just see.
or a Hercules. Do you know as well, if you're naming a child,
Yeah.
the registrar has the power
To refuse
to
it.
refuse a name.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I said that, I was like, if someone came in with it, if I said like, was when you're writing it out, you know what I'm like, I was like, if I came up with a daft name, if you ever turn around to someone and go, no, She went, yeah. We have to have a bit of responsibility. So we can't register someone who would have what's called like or deemed an offensive name. Like you couldn't call your kid Jesus. Which is weird because I feel like in Brazil,
it's very popular.
Every
Everyone
Brazilian
Jesus.
footballer is called Jesus. So maybe that's like the way around it. Maybe that's the loophole. You can't call him Jesus, but you can call him Jesus.
Yeah.
I've never met a Jesus.
It's spelled the same though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, but it's like Jose, spelled with a J in it.
Yeah, but that's their pronunciation, isn't it?
Jose.
So if I go into the born bit and say I want to call my
the born bit, that room after you've been born.
So if I go in the born bit and say,
office.
it's spelled Julia Echo Sierra Uniform Sierra, but it's pronounced Jesus. She's going to let me get away with that, or is she going to be like, no, sorry, it looks like Jesus, you can't have it.
I don't know. I think you would get away with that, but if you were like, I'm going to call him Jesus Christ, I think they'd go no. And there's probably other like I don't know. There must be I don't know what the criteria is. This is where we need someone to Google it.
But they can't, because there's loads of bendovers.
There is a load of bendovers.
And I bet you there's a guy called Dan Gleeballs as well.
I've never heard that one before.
There's got to be a couple of them knocking about. Gleeballs.
Dan Gleeballs. Like, you'd just be like, no. What's your name? Jeff.
Just Daniel.
Just Daniel. What's your middle name? It's not important. Don't worry about it. Yeah, there is some mad names. So I saw one and I couldn't work out how it. So it was someone on my socials, and like, I got to meet my mate's kid, and then insert kid's name's beautiful. It was spelt like Xandra. Xander. Is that what that is?
X-A-N, yeah.
My dyslexia was failing me. I was like, I'd call that. Is that just instead of Alexander, it's just Xander?
Yeah, Xander.
Xander?
Yeah.
That's
same with like
name,
Xavier. You'd spell that with an X.
Oh, yeah.
Xavier.
I should have known that.
Well, you're not to know everything. You just didn't put two and two together, but it's the same concept. Xander.
See,
like Alexander.
Right, so if
exactly
see, now you're saying it makes
it.
sense, but if you said to me, if we had a spelling test right now and you went, spell Xander, an X wouldn't pop up. I'd spell it with a Z. Yeah,
but phonetically it makes sense.
Yeah,
but when you say Alexander, it's exactly how you do it. You've just removed the AL.
I always thought it was Alex. There's the X. Alex. Ander. Not Alex. I just thought the Z is just like the noise you make to get from the X to Ander. Alexander. I didn't realise you were actually pronouncing the Xander. Like that was a phonetic thing.
Today's pod is phonics.
I think we need a phonics session. I would
but you are right.
It's like crisps.
What?
Like crisps. Everyone who says crisp, you have that little
crisps.
Crisps. There, that.
See, I don't say plural. I just say I want a bag of crisp.
Crisp.
I don't pluralise my crisps.
It's crisps. Like you're trying to lure a cat. Crisps.
That's a horrible noise down my little lug hole. Oh no! Stop, listeners. I'm so sorry. I can hear it just as loud as you with these fucking headphones.
AMSR.
Oh yeah, but it's not nice. It's giving me like the ick.
Is it?
Not like the ick. It's just like
it gives me the ick. Why? Because of the way you pronounce crisps.
It's making me. I can't explain it. Like twinge, but it's not like minge twinge. It's not good twinge.
Might have to start going American and just be like chips. No, I still did it.
Chips.
Stop.
I can't cope.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's I don't know. I think now that I know there's other words, I'd probably call myself like Xabi Alonso.
That's a stupid name.
No, it's not. It's going to be the next Liverpool manager. He's fit as well. He's a good-looking lad.
Is he the one that used to play for them?
Yeah, scored to like 50 yards.
Did he used to wear a little hairband with blonde hair?
No, that's Torres. Oh, Fernando. I wish he had a name like that. Like, do you know, have you ever met someone with like the second name Costello?
No.
Oh, I just think it sounds like a cool name, doesn't it? It's like, hi, I don't know, John Costello. Like, it's like, oh, Costello. Like, this guy's a man of mystery.
I'm really sorry that your family tree is just pure runcorn and that
Oh,
you've
with
got no
witness.
Spanish in you.
You got witness in us as
Oh,
well.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's an exotic one. But yeah, no Spanish for you.
No
Otherwise,
Spanish.
you could have had something
I
like
could
that.
have. It's just Capewell.
Would you like my surname?
No, absolutely not.
Why?
Because I have to write out when we put the episodes on, like 5 Pence Change podcast with John Capewell and Stella Wolstenholme, and I still have to go on Facebook to check I've spelt that
Are
right.
you joking?
Yeah, I'm like, well then,
Do you know what? That is a common theme.
Honestly, part of me just think you should have gone with Wolf.
Even my mates get excited when they spell it out without any prompting or like, that's right. And then they're like, oh my God, I got it right.
It is.
I'm like, you've known me for 25 years.
It is. I went to order something the other day, and she was like, "Can I take an email address for your receipt?" And when I told her what it was, when she was like, "Not going to give me email address out, but it's got part of my second name in it."
Yeah.
The Capewell, she spelt with a K, and I was like, "I can't be asked correcting you. I'm not going to bring this back."
That
It's only
light
light bulbs from Halfords. Like.
Oh, big spender.
Yeah, it's only light bulbs from Halfords.
What is this with the whole fucking email? I know they're trying to save paper.
I'm all
but
for
I
it.
am not reading out my email address to you. New Look are the worst for it. They've been doing it for ages. And I've got my email address from when I was a kid that I set up, and I use that for all my shit. But I'm
what is
absolute
it?
no.
You don't use it? All right, okay, you still use it.
I still use it. I'm not reading that out in New Look or wherever I am. And then my other one's my sensible one where I don't want jog shit to go to.
Work
so
one type of thing.
I'm not giving me sensible one out that's got my whole name in, like it's a proper sensible one. But again, my whole name, I'd be like, me, Kelly, do you know what I mean? It's too long, babe.
I might start one and see if there's like receipts at hotmail.com. See if that's available. And just start putting it all on that. Someone's going to get that before I do it. I'm going to do it straight after this.
My purchases at hotmail.com.
Yeah.
That's a good shout there.
It's actually not a bad shout. I have one. Have you got an email address for the receipt? Like, yeah, receipts at hotmail.com.
I wonder if anyone's taken that.
I'm going to find out straight after this because this will go out beforehand. So if you're listening to this and think I'm going to get there first, I have already done it.
And even if it's just got a 1, 2, 3 at the end or
receipts.
something, you'd be able to find.
I years ago used to work in a bank, right? Used to be a banker. Used to bank all day.
You are a massive banker.
Not bad. And do you know when you have like the customer service drivers, like every single customer makes sure their contact details are up to date, phone and email address. And on this lad he must have been like somewhere between, I want to say 20 and 25, right? He comes in and there's no email address on his system. I was like, oh, we haven't got an email address for you. What's your email address? And he was like, yeah, it's PU55Y destroyer at whatever it was.com. And he said it was such like, yeah.
You need a new email address.
PU55Y. And it took me, I was like, yeah, PU55Y. Destroyer. And then I looked at it and went, oh, that's his pussy destroyer.
Meow.
And I just looked at him, I was like,
well, lad.
He wasn't. That guy looks like he plays a lot of Call of Duty.
Do you think he set that up thinking, this is what I want to be when I'm a grown up?
No, I just think it's like, you know, when you set it all up and like, you just set up that was your first MSM one. That was like, that was your Addy, wasn't it? And it was like PU55Y destroyer. And if anything, it sounds noncy as fuck now though. You can't be in your 30s giving out PU555Y destroyer. Like at 15 it's funny. At 30 check his hard drive.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Check his hard drive.
What is the age of the PU55Y?
Destroyer.
That is what is the age of the PU55Y that he's destroying?
Yeah, definitely. It's
mine's got the word baby in it.
Oh well, see, yeah, it's a common one, isn't it? Michelle Baby 69.
It's not that.
Mine. Do you know? It's thinking back though now. I don't know why we had to all make it so complicated because mine had dots and underscores and sevens and
I think we just wanted it to look belter.
You did. You wanted it to look good, and I just think like, why did it just not like why? Because it was so difficult to tell people. It was like mine was like J.C_ and like all this other stuff. I'm like, and I was just sat there thinking, like, why did they do that? Why did they not just make it like dead straightforward?
Don't know, but I think we're all in the same
got one.
The same boat. Everyone, even in like where I work, the advisors have to again like obtain contact details. You have to read it back phonetically, and some of them are dead long. And it's like, I'll be sat there listening to it to do an order. I think, oh, fuck off.
I always love it when it's like, you know, when people of a certain age, when you make one, and they'll have like Tom Smith, LFC, 2005, Stevie G. It's like clearly someone said, just make something you remember, and he's just put everything he's interested in that one thing. Tom Smith, motorbikes, football, Sunday dinners, that order at hotmail.com. And if that is someone's email, have you seen those? Was it a phone? It was I was just thinking, like, imagine if we're just giving out people's email addresses. There's a song, and I can't remember who it's about. It's like, it goes 777-98212.
Baby, Soldier Boy, isn't it?
I think so. And then, but apparently it was someone's number, and they were getting hammered with. Imagine having a number one to the chart, and the guy's just like, "Yeah, but it sounds good on the song," and someone else is like, "Yeah, but it's my fucking number," and everyone thinks it's you. I can speak to Soldier Boy, please.
I'm sure it's Soldier Boy, that one.
Would you do that?
I used to love that song. Ring that. Yeah, I've done it before. When it's like, you might be watching Emmerdale or something like that, and they'll be dialing a number. I've paused it on Sky Plus and dialed that number to see if it's legit, and half the time it's not.
It's not. Lewis Capaldi did it, didn't he, when he was launching his album?
Yeah, but I don't think it wasn't his personal number, but he set up like a little burner phone, like and he gave it out for people. Little burner phone. Yeah,
get your A's and B's through me, lad. And if you know what that meant, that says more about you. What have you been up to anyway? I feel like we haven't.
Do you know what? I've not seen you for so long.
It's been amazing.
I don't know what I've done, but work.
Just work.
I've literally not seen anyone. I've done nothing. My dad's home visiting, so that's nice.
How was that?
Yeah.
Did he bring any presents? Did you ring him up? I was like, bring us back a bag of baccy on the way home, please. Duty free.
I didn't. He got me a litre bottle of Monkey Shoulder whiskey.
Oh, that's your favourite one? I remember Monkey Shoulder and cranberry, if I'm right.
Yeah,
well I remember that.
So I've got a litre of that to get through.
Nice one. So you're going to be busy
Felt a nice one, Papa Wolstenholme.
How many you up messages are you going to send after finishing that off?
Not a great deal, because I haven't drunk for that long. I'll just be like, KO'd on the couch.
Are you up? Yeah, I'm not. Bye.
I might just do that one night.
Just say you up to someone.
Just message all my mates. Not like booty call type things.
No, it's got to be.
But I'll just message everyone in my contacts. Like you up, and then just put it on Do Not Disturb. Go to sleep and see what carnages there is in the morning. Might just switch it fully off.
Switch.
People trying to bail me out about, oh my God, there's everything, just to see who cares.
I'd probably text you back in 3 to 5 business days.
You'd be like, no, sorry, I was busy at that time. I only want you to contact me between the hours of 8:30 and 9:30 a.m.
That's my schedule. That's your allocated allotment. If you call outside of that, it doesn't matter what you get.
I haven't rang you, and I wasn't even better to not ring you.
I'm with you. It's just been one of those weeks where it's like it's been busy. It's been busy, but I can't tell you what I've done.
No.
Like it's like I've been so busy, but I've also done fuck all at the same time. Do you know what I have been doing?
God, I'm not on my own with this.
So I told you the night for Christmas I got Georgia PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
I've been playing Fortnite.
Are you okay, hon?
No, right. So the reason being was he
under his profile, so you're disguising yourself as a child. It's not okay, that, John. Don't be speaking with anyone on
no,
those
I can't speak to anyone or anything. So like, and to be fair, like they're all better than me anyway. I'm not playing for long. It was because like, so I got him the PlayStation, which I was fuming about getting him because I got a Mad Friday deal.
Yeah.
On his
Mad Friday or Black Friday?
I can't remember what it's called.
Fucking Mad Friday!
Hey. Mad Friday's the one I look forward to. Black Friday was like, I could save a bit of money, and then he changed his mind on what he wanted for Christmas, so I had to take it back and then get him what he asked for. Didn't have to, but you know, you do it, don't you?
You want them to have what they've
Anyway, he's not touched it. Doesn't play on it.
Oh, you messing?
So I'm fuming, and I was like, well,
does he understand? You need to tell him right now, if he doesn't know already, that FC is not legit, and I got you this. You asked for something else. I
Yeah.
took me Mad Friday deal back, paid more,
And you'd be
got
like,
what you wanted,
mean
and now
Black
I'm
Friday?
sat here as a 32-year-old man that calls myself Michelle playing Fortnite with the
Fortnite.
kids. It's not okay.
Yeah, the way do you know? Now you've put it like that. How pathetic is my life? Nice one.
Oh, it's okay.
But I've been probably getting into it. At first, I was like, what? Everyone, I've seen him play this for years, and I was like, I'm just gonna have a go at it. And I'm shit. I'm really bad at it. But I'm also like at a point where I'm like, I get why it's a bit addictive because I really want to win, and it's just like I'm getting it better. So I did this like little thing, and I won it the other day. And I was telling the kids, I was like, guess what I did? I do like what? I was like, I won on Fortnite.
Was it like 3 o'clock in the morning? So the 7-year-old you were playing against was like fucking knackered. He's had the longest day ever.
From the Philippines, and he's up like, no, it was. I'm not one of them who'll stay up all night. I'll just play it a couple of times and then turn it off. But it's just so I can at least say it's getting its money's worth.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I'm like it's at least it's being used. So I've got that, and yeah, that's literally that's.
Do you want me to make you feel a bit better? So, as tragic as that sounds that you're playing Fortnite, guess what I did last night?
Go on.
I had to cut poo out of my dog's bum fur.
Oh.
Poo. That was me. 36-year-old female,
Well,
stood in the shower, bent over, trying to get him to stand up and cutting poo out of his fur. Because he loves to have a shit and not break it off and then sit in it.
Oh.
So
I'd say, I know, you got to do that with kids as well. Wiping arses.
They don't have hairy arseholes though, do they?
No, but they might as well. Domestic and fucking mate. I remember when, oh my God, it was just minging. So, like, when mine were babies, you know when they're having a poo, and he's having a poo, and then next, you just hear it bubble. And it come on his shoulder. It went all the way up his back onto his shoulder.
Was he stood up, lying down?
No, he was lying.
On his tummy? Tummy time?
No, just lying down on his back. And he was sat up. Sorry, because he had this little beanbag chair.
Yeah.
And it just came all the way up his back, and it was on his shoulder.
That's disgusting.
And there's nothing you can do other than clean it up. Oh, and once, we're talking about poo now, we were driving.
We're having a shit time, so you're going to have a shit time.
we were driving, and you could hear him trying to poo, and then it just like bubbled out, and the smell was awful. You're in the car, it's like, we need to go get him changed. So whizzed into there was like an Asda, whizzed into Asda, got around to take him out, and it was just a puddle. He was like in some sort of mini jacuzzi of fucking poo. And it was like, and I was walking with him through Asda, like at arm's length. I was like, I'm sorry. Kid's mum had to go Asda clothes because we didn't have any spare clothes in his bag. So she had to go buy him an outfit, and I had to go wash him in the sink.
I'll stick with me dog.
Yeah, I get it. It's minging. It's minging. Sometimes you just think, like, I say it. Sometimes I go, how's the kid's back? He's a dickhead, and then sometimes I'm like, he's a dickhead. And there's the difference. There's a difference. There's a dickhead, you're like, he's all right. And then he's a dickhead.
Do you know what, though? There's quite a lot of words that, depending on the tone,
changes the meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one for that. I think, like, if I go, shit, what have I done?
You've forgotten something, or you're late for something, or you've just dropped something, or...
Yeah, but then if I go, shit, it's like, something's bad. That's bad, that. Like, if you said to me, like, I've literally just got £100 fine, I'd be like, shit.
Yeah.
Changes the meaning to it. Same word. And the same with dickhead. Like, if you said to me, like, been texting Dave, I'd be like, Dave, he's a dickhead, him. He's a good guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just funny, he's just a bit of personality. But then if I go, Dave, he's a dickhead, him.
Different.
He's a dickhead, him.
That means he's a dickhead.
He could be a cheater, a wife beater. He could be anything. You want to avoid Dave if he's a dickhead. But if he's a dickhead, him. You're all right with Dave.
Yeah.
You're all right. Also, there's loads of different words that you can change. Like the what the fuck can have so many different meanings.
It can.
Depending on which word you emphasize.
So I, on a day-to-day basis, would go, what the fuck?
Right. So that to me says, like, why is this happening?
Yes.
Right. And I think if you emphasize the what, so if you go, what the fuck, that's like someone's doing something.
Yeah.
Right.
But then if I go, oh my God, I was out in town the other day and I saw some girl getting bummed in an alley down, like off Matthew Street, you go, fucking hell, what the fuck?
Yeah. You might emphasize the there. What the fuck are they doing? Like, it's same words, different meanings, depending on like your pitch and tone.
Do you know what though? As well, so one of my favourites, and I don't find it offensive, is the C word.
See you next Tuesday.
But I know people,
Or Thursday.
when they do use it, they're like, it'll be an angry like, you.
If you emphasize the k,
Yeah.
right?
Whereas
I think that can be emphasized in k and unt. Like, so if you emphasize the k, finish the word, that person's like, you can put them on death row.
Yeah.
If you emphasize the unt, it's probably like, stop prattling around.
Yeah. I never mean it in a bad way. If I'm fuming at you, do you know what words I don't use unless I am absolutely royally pissed off with you?
Go on.
The P word. Curly
Oh, do you?
kicking cur. That's my word. Like, if I wasn't going to say it in case people were listening in the car with the young kids or something.
I call my kids a prick.
No, that to me
Really? That's my go-to, just like,
if someone called me that, I take that offensively.
Would you?
But if you called me the C word, I'd laugh.
I think I call that, I'm going to sound like father of the year. Yeah. I call my kids a prick on a daily basis. Sometimes you'll just do something about, oh, you're such a prick. Or, especially with George, I know I shouldn't say this because he's like 10, but with George, he's got such a dry sense of humour and he's so quick. And if you say something to you, like, we were talking. When we were on about names before, the conversation I had with George, we were on about like names that I could have called him, and he was like, "What would you want to call me?" I was like, "Maybe like Hercules." He was like, "After a Greek god." I went, "Yeah, you're right. Now you said it out loud. Like you're more Buddha." And then he said, I can't remember the name of the god. He was like, "Well, you'll be more whatever the god's name was." I was like, "Who's that?" And he went, "Because you look like a Smurf." And I was like, I just went,
oh, you're not blue.
I'm not. You're
You're very green today. I don't know if anyone will be able to see him on YouTube, sat on the couch. But it's a nice little jumper, that.
Thanks. I treated myself.
Can I buy it? I want an oversized hoodie and I like that colour.
Yeah, I think you got more in the shop, yeah. So I needed a new hoodie. Weird, but years ago, I think it's just as you change as you get older. Years ago, I would never have I hated wearing jackets and hoodies and jumpers and all that. But now I love wearing a hoodie.
It's my go-to.
It's literally my go-to.
Got mine on now.
So I needed a new one, and I didn't want a black one or a grey one. I wanted like just a different colour, just to freshen it up a little bit. And I actually wanted more like a forest green.
Yeah.
So I went in all the shops that normally sell hoodies, and everything's just black and grey.
That's mad,
so depressed. I went in the Nike shop, black and grey.
Really?
Yeah, everything's just black and grey. And then I had to look online and all that, but I don't like shopping online without trying it on first because I'm like a bit awkward with sizes and all that.
Same.
I think everyone is, because like some shops, anyway, we won't get into it. So I had a little look. I went for my haircut, and then I thought passing like the little Cheshire Oaks actually.
Oh, nice.
So I had a little wander around there, and then went to a few different shops, and went into Penguin.
And they had that?
Which is, and it was right there, and I was like, this is the only shop that's got anything in my size. And it's in a green that I was looking for a green. I feel like this is a bit of a sign. I don't like the logo because I don't like branding stuff. Like, I want to keep some mystique. Like, oh, what's he wearing there?
Is it Primark? Is it Georgia Asda?
Is it Next? It's usually Next. Anyway, so got it because it was meant to be 80 quid.
Yeah.
29.99.
Oh, I thought you were going to let me guess. Well done though. That's a bargain.
It was 80 quid. I would guess how much it was.
I don't know, maybe like 35, 40 quid.
Oh, lower.
Ooh, 25.
Oh, a bit higher.
30.
1 penny lower.
Oh, $29.99.
$29.99.
Love that.
Yeah, $29.99. I was like, sold itself. And the guy was like, "We got an offer on today, 3 for 2. Do you want anything else?" And I was like, "No."
3 for 2. I'd have absolutely bought 2
2 of these
for 60 quid. Well, 50, 59.98, and you get 3 of them.
What? Try and flip it on Amazon like those guys.
But you get 3 for the price of 2. Nah, I love a bargain, me. I'd
Right,
have gone
we'll
in.
go back, and if they've got one in another colour, you can get the green one. I'll get one in a different colour, and we'll get a free one.
Yeah.
Which we'll just like alternate.
I don't want the penguin on it. I didn't realise there was a penguin on it.
There's a penguin on it.
The only penguins I like are the chocolate bars that go in my mouth.
Pick a penguin.
Pick a penguin.
Yeah. No, it's comfy. I like it.
Yeah, you're just very green.
Double-D. Yeah, it's. I think I don't have a favourite colour, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick green.
Yeah, I like a little green, me.
I bet you do.
Because I got high.
I love that song.
Da 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 da.
That came out. I think I was in like either primary school or like early secondary school, and I just love like I just me and my mates singing it like I was gonna clean my room, but then I got high, and I sit there now thinking about it like
what accent?
what. Was that a bad accent?
It was very Bollywood.
Okay, sorry. Nailed it. You should hear my Geordie accent. Oh, I did that.
No more accents from you.
I pet.
What?
Don't know where was that.
Why I pet?
Why I pet. I try and do it because like when I did Couch to 5K, yeah, I've completed it. Yeah. I had Sarah Millican's voice in my ear. And I feel bad if I've never met Sarah Millican, but I feel like if I ever did, I'd have to apologise because at least 3 times a week I told her to fuck off. Like,
why?
Because I had the little Couch to 5K app, and I had Sarah Millican in my ear going, "You're nearly finished, pet. Just keep going. You're doing really well." And I just
That was so Welsh.
can't do accent.
You're doing really well.
You're doing really well. We'll have a cup of tea at the end to sit down, put your feet up. It's what's up. I can nail that accent. I can't do it anyway. So like, just keep going, pet. You're nearly at the finish line. That was better. I was like, fuck off, Sarah. Just tell me when it's over.
Oh.
So I feel like if I ever spoke to her, I just feel like I do owe her an apology.
I'm sure she'll take that on the chin.
I'd be like, but on the same note, we did complete Couch to 5K together.
Well done.
Here's a little tip for your breathing. As you put, I can't do that. I'm not even going to continue with that bit. No. Here's a little tip for your breathing. As you put one step forward, take a deep breath with your mouth, and then put it out through your nose. Paul Fireman Sam. Norman Price is being naughty again.
I'm so sorry. I was just joking.
Can't do accents.
Oh my gosh.
I can do Welsh and Bury.
And Bury. Bury.
I probably won't be able to do Bury now without sounding like I'm from fucking Cardiff.
Go on, try your Bury.
Try me Bury. I'm from Bury. Don't my head hurts.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't deal.
I'm from Bury.
I don't know what the Bury accent is.
It's like just a Manchester one, isn't it? Like just
I'm from Bolton.
I'm from Bolton.
Bolton,
You-
Bury.
you get
It's all
that?
same.
From Tapas.
Tapas.
Tapas?
I love tapas.
Love
Little bit of
tapas.
everything. Lots of it.
Oh, we eat tapas, but back in my day, a teacher used to tapas if you were naughty.
I can't cope.
I got asked by the kids, speaking of tapas, I got asked by the kids if I ever got the cane when I was in school.
Stop it. Did they think you're that old?
I was like, I am 32. Like, no. Like, I mean, to be fair, we had Mr. Wellman, and like he would throw things at you. He used to scream at you, but yeah, they do think I'm that old.
I feel a little bit like that. So one of the girls who I manage on my team, her mum's a year younger than me. The girl on my team's 19.
Well, that's a bit of a mindfuck.
And the other day she goes to me, I feel like I've got a question, and I feel like because you're a proper adult, you're going to know the answer to it.
She's sitting there going, first of all, no, I'm not.
I just want to let you know first that I might be 36 and you might see me as a responsible adult, but I'm fucking winging it.
We all are.
But ask away. And I knew the answer and I was dead proud
Did
of
you?
myself.
What was the question? Can you share?
It
wasn't personal, was it?
No. It was like, it was about PPI. A bit boring, really.
Oh,
And I'm not going to talk about it on the pod, but it was about why people would owe companies money after getting paid.
The PPI claims.
I said, because obviously you get it paid directly to yourself, and then you have to pay the company who you instructed to act on your behalf their fees that you agreed to in the contract.
Okay, fair.
So yeah, that was one of the questions. But yeah, I'm that person. I'm a responsible adult, apparently.
I love that.
Mad that blows
I don't
my
feel
mind.
like I am. Even though I've got 2 kids and all that, I just do not feel like. But when I then speak to the adults that I think, oh, they're a proper adult, and they're like, no, they're just winging it as well. But they're just a little bit more confident doing it than me.
When we looked at our parents, when we were kids, they just looked like they had the shit together.
I know.
But were they, and like even our teachers, like I remember in high school, one of our PE teachers was fit, can't even remember his name. But he was just like me now.
Yeah.
Not saying I'm fit, but like just winging it, just going in and teaching kids PE when he was just a lad himself.
Just winging, sitting there.
Mental.
Knowing that he's probably, when you can't, like, the teachers, when you walk in, go, can't be asked this lesson today. There's a solid chance that neither could the teacher.
Do you know what I mean? They might have been out and had a couple of cocktails the night before.
Teachers are real, I've come, especially doing gigs, teachers are fucking animals, mate.
Yeah.
They love a drink. They don't care if it's a school night.
Imagine going in and teaching kids on a hangover. Ugh.
Oh, do you know what's worse? I can tell this. So years ago, many moons ago, I used to be a lifeguard. I think I mentioned it last week. 9 times out of 10, I was hungover. If I was ever sat on that lifeguard chair, most of the time it's because I was either pissed or hungover. Which is not a good place. I know you could get done for manslaughter if you don't do it properly, but I was like, I had so many Jaeger bombs last night and just too many kids screaming.
And the pool's normally warm as well. That's
so
not a place
warm.
that I'd want to sit if I was hungover and dehydrated to death. I'd just fling myself in the pool.
There was times I thought,
attach those little diving bricks to me. I'm done.
I'm done.
I'm done. Just leave me. Let me sink to the bottom.
I remember once. So it was like my first ever proper job. So I was like 16. It was like in college and all that. And my mate told me to do the course, and I did it. And I honestly, I'd advise you, if you're in college or at that age and you're just looking for a bit of casual work, go get your lifeguard certificate and just go work in your pool, because it was fucking boss. I loved it. Right. My interview. So I turned up and I was like all suited and booted.
Did you not go in shorts and t-shirt? No.
No, me as well. I turned up. I was full blown waistcoat, tie, everything, full like ready for it, because like it was only not so long. It was only 12 months earlier we were doing interview prep in the year 11, and I was sat down with the manager, and so he was like, yeah, sound. Couple of questions. So say someone was doing something on the pool side I shouldn't be doing. How would you approach it? And I was like, I'd blow the whistle and I'd tell them to stop doing what they were doing. He went, yeah. And they just come over to you and go, fuck off. And honestly, I was like, oh shit.
John Capewell, who doesn't do confrontation.
Yeah, but okay, you can carry on doing that. I just unlocked the memory, forgot saying. Anyway, I'll finish this and I'll talk about that. And then he went, okay, that's the questions we have to do also. So we're having a party tonight. You coming? And I was like, who's we? He went, all the staff here. We're having a party tonight. You coming? And I just went, yeah. He went, spot on, here's the address, here's the time to be there, bring your own beer, see you there.
Stop it.
And the reason I got the job is because I turned up to the party and had a laugh with everyone.
Stop it.
So because I turned up, I knew one person through she used to go out with my mate from school, so I was the only one person that I knew there. And then I turned up and everyone was introducing me to other people that worked there and all that, and I was a little bit more like less socially awkward back then. I used to think I was cool and that. So I ended up getting on with everyone, and he said to me like months later, the only reason I got the job was because I turned up, I went to the party, which for him, he was like,
a little test.
And he was like, and you just got on with everyone. He was like, that's the main thing I look for.
Sad.
A little memory that I unlocked. So every so often, there's two, but so every so often when we worked in the pool, we had to do the pool parties.
Yeah.
And sometimes they would just sound, it was just like, you're literally just watching it. It's 45 minutes and then you get out and all that. But this one party, we were all fuming because it was like staff night out and 3 of us had to stay behind longer to for this pool party
Yeah.
and everyone else could go out. So we were all fuming anyway. And I had to do. I was like, "Oh, you clean up. I'll sit on the pool and I'll do the I'll watch the pool and that." And they were just, it was like just a gang of lads who had clearly never been told no in their life, and it was just chaotic, and it was just like they weren't doing anything over the top, but like they were doing things like a bit risky, like, and you can't bomb. You can't dive, you can't backflip into the pool, no heavy petting and all that. No smoking, and one of them sparked up. So they were all doing backflips into the pool, and I was like, lads, like, come on, I'm all up for a laugh and all that, but you're gonna have to stop doing that. And he was like, why? And he carried on doing it. So I was like, right, you just need to stop doing that now, because like you're backflipping into the pool, you can't do that. It's not deep enough anyway, and you don't know how to do it properly. Someone's going to get hurt. I can't be asked getting wet. Let's just cut it out, right? And then they carried on doing it. So I was like, right, if anybody else backflips into this pool, you're gone. I'm kicking you out. You'll be told to leave. And this lad went, even me, yeah. Backflipped in. I went, especially you. So blew me whistle, went, you're gonna go. And it was the birthday boy.
Which is why he thought he'd get away with it.
So his mum starts kicking out. She went, have you just kicked him out? I went, yeah, because he keeps backflipping in. She went, that's the fucking birthday boy. I was like,
tell him he can stand at top and watch his mates through the window.
I was like, he's gone. I'm sorry. So then she got everyone out. She was like, everyone go, everyone get changed. She went downstairs. She told the manager that I said it was okay for them all to be backflipping into the pool. And he went, I doubt that. And she went,
why would he kick him out for doing it?
She went, no, he was on, and he was on, the other lad who was on pool first said to them all, they're all right to backflip. And then he went, and then he just came and kicked them all out. And the manager was like, it's been the same person on the pool the whole entire time. They've not changed. She went, well, he said it was allowed. He was like, I doubt it. And he came and asked me, he went, did you say it was all right? I was like, no. So I told him.
I've been blowing me whistle for 10 minutes straight.
Yeah. Sounded like a bloody party. Like, boop, 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 boop. I said to him, I gave him like 4 or 5 warnings, and he was just like, yeah, I thought so anyway. I just sat there going, just kicked out the birthday boy at his own party.
You've ruined me birthday!
He's in prison now, actually. Don't know if he is. Imagine if he is.
Probably.
I always think, do you ever just think though about, I wonder what they're up to now? I wonder if they remember
that day.
That
they
little,
must do.
Because so this was like 2007, 2008. So, and that was, I think it was his 12th birthday party. So he must,
I don't know how far away that is. So 2018, it's like 15 years on top of that. So he's like, what, 27?
So he's nearly 30 now. And I just think, do you ever he sat there around his mates?
I can't wait for it. Oh,
no, it's like sitting there going, and they're all like talking mad stories. And he's just like, I've got one for you. So year's 2007 and I was 12 years old. Backflipping into the pool. Got kicked out, didn't I?
I can't wait for the day that I really hope he loves live comedy. Comes to see a show. You're there and he sat there going, that's the fucking prick that kicked me out of my
I've put on about
party.
12 stone since then, so not even my school.
Oh, well, don't lose any weight then. And then he'll never recognise you, and then you'll never have to have that confrontation with them.
I'd gladly do it.
Who are you trying to kid?
I know. No,
you'd have confrontation with a 27-year-old now.
No, but imagine that in the middle of a comedy gig. And imagine it's comedy gold if someone stood up and was like, you kicked me out of my 12th birthday pool party. I'd be like, fucking yeah, I did. Want to kick you out of here too? Way.
Get me a pool noodle. You're getting swatted with this, lad.
I just think it would be comedy gold. Like, speaking of comedy gold, I did a gig last night. This is our ADHD. I just fucking took a left turn.
That's fine.
I did a gig last night. It was a charity night, raising money for Halton Haven.
Oh,
yeah,
lovely.
doing my piece.
That's nice.
Did it for free as well. They offered me a fee. I was like, no, I don't want no money.
Oh, that's really nice, John. Well done, you, because that's a great charity.
So we did this charity night with Halton Haven and that, and it was going all right. But there was like a group down here. As soon as I walked on stage, they were just kicking off. They were just pissed, and they were just kicking off. And I was like, hold on. So you meant to start and go, welcome down, and yada yada yada. And I was like, welcome. What the fuck's going on here? Like, and she was like, I told her to get me a drink, and she didn't get me a drink. And I was like, all right, well,
get your own fucking drink, Karen.
So but they were kicking off. Anyway, we're having a bit of chat, and then we're going round, and then they kicked off. Usually, rule of thumb, because they were kicking off at the beginning, like, I don't want to give them too much attention because I could clearly tell. So, anyway, in the second section, they were being loud and talking the whole way through the first act. In the second section, I was like, I'm just going to speak to him. I'll try and wear them all out.
Yeah.
And they were so boisterous and loud. And long story short, turns out they were the Halton Haven staff.
Are you messing?
No.
So you're telling me that an event was put on to raise funds for Halton Haven, the charity, because that's what they rely on.
Yeah.
People paid good money to go and watch live comedy and to support the charity. Yeah. And the people that work for the fucking company ruined it for everyone.
Right, not everyone, right? So there was 2 or 3 staff like working the night, collecting, selling like raffle tickets and prizes and all that. They were mortified by him. There was a lovely little lady called Elaine, and she was dead quiet and like. So I was still involving her, but just rather than go, "What you?" I was involving her in a different way. She was loving it, like. But she was like, "Why?" Every time someone said something rude, I'd be like, "I'm really sorry, Elaine. I'm sorry I had to hear that." And she'd be like, "Why'd you keep saying that to me?" I'm like, "Oh, just because you're dead cute." And she was a volunteer there. Yeah. And then after the show, I went up to the 2 workers. I was like, "Did I actually work with you?" She was like, "Yeah." She was fuming.
Stop.
She was like, yeah. I was like, can I come to work on Monday? Because I think it's going to be fun. I'll come with you.
Hey, bitches.
I'll just sit in the corner. I won't say anything. And I said at one point, because it was getting really bad, and you can clearly tell one of them's just the office clown, and he just didn't like the fact that someone else was getting the funny attention. And I was just saying, like, I said, Just want to let you know, by the way, my friend works in recruitment and he recruits for warehouses and he's got some positions. And he went, we've got jobs. I went, for now. I think next week you might be ringing them up.
It's really bad, though. You can't work for that company that you're raising charity money for, and they behave like that.
When it all came out, they were like, we work for Halton Haven, yeah. And then like everyone else was like, well, yous are dickheads. They weren't dickheads, they were
probably
dickheads.
Got in for free and you've ruined it.
They were dickheads.
What is wrong with people?
Honestly, it was so mad. And then at the end I joked because like the sound tech didn't key the music straight away, and it just, so obviously at the end of the show it was like just quiet for a bit, so I was like, oh, it's gone quiet, should we just do karaoke now? No, it's like to Phil while he was getting the music going. And then one of the pissed heads come on stage and she was like, I'll do karaoke. And I was like, I was joking, look, you just want to go back, can we not do karaoke? No, can you fuck off?
Down.
Yeah, but they were mortified. But to be fair though, I had a good night. I enjoyed them.
Imagine that.
The rest of the audience didn't.
Being a family member of someone who's currently having end of life care with them and thinking, they look after my dad.
I didn't think about that. No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can have that thought, because everyone's got to let loose. Like, they might have had a shit week in work and gone, do you know what, I can't wait for Friday. I've had to deal with this and this. Yeah, and I know you're repping the company, but everyone's had a company. I don't think they were that bad. They weren't bad. They weren't.
You've just said it was bad.
No, they were.
Don't go back on it now.
They were bad. Like, but I found them funny. But on the same note, I wasn't an audience member and I wasn't
paid to be there.
I was the MC who was fucking relishing it because they were giving me so much. Like, I was like, these are fucking great for me. They can come on tour with me for all like.
Well, you know, you've just said about karaoke.
I love karaoke.
You know what? Well, I'm not a fan of karaoke.
Are you not?
I think it's embarrassing.
Oh.
Because I can't sing, so...
So you're embarrassing?
I just think, like, you know when people go up and they're just like, think they're absolutely amazing and they're not? I don't want to be that person. Anyway, around friends is absolutely fine. So my new favourite thing is, and I don't know if you or any of the listeners have seen it on TikTok, but it's like blind karaoke. So say, for example, you'd put a karaoke video on the phone there.
Yeah.
And I'll like hold it and you'll record me. So all I can hear is the track and I've got to figure out what song it is and where it starts and what the songs are. So I'll be like, but you can see what the lyrics are and whether I'm in time, whether I'm doing the right lyrics, but I'm blind. All I can do is hear the backing track. And it's deaf funny.
No, but if you pick the song, you know the song.
No, you pick the song.
I pick the song and you've got a... Should we do it now?
Do you want to do one now?
Can we do it now? We've got time. Yeah, we've got time.
Yeah. Okay, right. Go on YouTube and just type in.
I will. I know exactly what song I'm going to do.
But it's got to be something that you think that I'd know.
You will?
But just do like karaoke version and then I'll be blind to it.
You're going to have to take your headphones off then, aren't you?
No, because I need to... Oh, it's okay. I can still hear it because it'll play through my phone.
I don't know how this works from a copyright point, but fuck it.
Well, it's only a backing track, isn't it? It's not the real one. How many adverts have we got? Because that was an issue we had the other night. PR adverts before it.
Right, so if I started from the beginning...
Maybe turn the volume up on the phone as well so that we can all hear it.
Oh, can you just Face ID that dead quick for me?
Oh.
Don't look at it. Don't. Cool. Right, ready?
Yeah, I think so.
So do you have to? Are you holding it?
Well, I can do, yeah. Have you pressed play?
Yeah. Put it near the mic so people can hear it.
That's what I'm doing.
One, 2, 3, go.
This how you remind me. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry for running on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for giving you a heart was breaking. I've been wrong, I've been down, been to the bottom of every battle. For you, yeah, yeah. Did you like that?
I was just in my little element there. I was like, this is
I should
class.
have known that you were going to pick something like that. But anyway, that's my new favourite thing.
That was so funny. I get what you mean. I can't sing. I was like, yeah, you can't.
I mean, I wasn't trying to sing, but that's like...
Yeah, I wasn't trying.
It wasn't my best, but... It's my favourite thing to do at the minute, blind karaoke with my mates in the house.
That is such a house party game.
Honestly, it's fucking brilliant.
It's so good.
And it's mad because I feel like when the track's on, I know the lyrics, but when it's just blind like that and I'm saying words thinking, fucking hell, am I going to make a dickhead out of myself? Is that the actual words or have I just made that up?
I do that quite a lot though, do you know, just with like songs anyway. Do you ever, it's famous like that misheard lyrics.
Yes.
But like, have you ever done one and someone's corrected you and you're gone, oh, now you said that, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. So even like, you know, my lover's got the money. He's got his...
Jumblies.
I say trombolese. Have we done this before? I feel like I've got COVID.
Deja vu.
No, I haven't got COVID. I've got deja vu.
Yeah, I've got COVID.
I've got COVID. I say trombolese, but it's strong beliefs.
Strong. Oh, he's
genuinely thought it was a musical instrument.
Oh, now you said that makes sense. What was my one? It was a Little Mix song. Oh, that was it. So I thought it said "Haters Get Me Down." Shout out to my ex, haters get me down.
Shout out to my ex, you... I don't actually know what it is.
It's shout out to my ex, hey, look at me now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, now you said that makes sense, but now I look like a dickhead. I hate it when the artist gets the song wrong. I've had to chat with them about this.
I love that. It's my fave.
There was another one that my mum used to always sing wrong, and I just never wanted to correct her because I just found it really amusing. But for the life of me right now, I can't remember what the song was, or what a pointless conversation that was.
The one that springs to mind of my mum is, do you remember the song? It's way back when. Might as well jump. Hey, go ahead, jump.
No.
Well, my mum says Maxwell Joe.
Maxwell Joe. Hey, Maxwell Joe.
Can't think of any others, but yeah, fave.
I mean, I think Peter Kay sort of has every single
He's got it
lyrics.
covered.
Yeah.
He's got it absolutely covered.
Staple the vicar.
Every time that comes on, that must be on the radio like at least 3-4 times a week in work. And I don't even have to look at my team. But you better know, as soon as that line comes on, our office staplers are in the air and we put it across.
I love that.
No one says a fucking word. We just staple across the fucking...
Mexican waves of staples.
Put it down. Just carry on. I haven't got any femidoms to wave around for the next line. But yeah, we're all on board for that.
I love
all
lyrics.
On board.
I hate it though when do you know what? I just think if someone sings a song and even if they get it wrong, it rhymes, let him. Just leave them to it as long as they're enjoying themselves. Because there's nothing worse than trying to make someone look a dickhead to go, did you just say, haters get me down? No. Like,
I didn't even know what the next line was.
Hey, look at me now.
Shout out to my ex. Hey, look at me now. That doesn't even go.
On the way up, I swear I'll never get me down.
You're so camp.
Just in touch with my feminine side.
Aww.
I think that's a pod.
I think it is.
Anything you want to shout out to our
shout out to my ex. You really are the best.
Why?
What was it? Oh, it doesn't matter. I don't even need to know.
Just a completely different. It's a different old change of song. That one. It's like shout out to my ex. You're actually pretty
really
alright. You know, I do
best.
miss you. You had a great
really
credit
miss
score.
you, and I love you in your vest.
Anyone want to get in touch? Where are they going to do it?
So if anyone has got any confessions, anything you want to share with us, or you just want to say hi, you can email us at 5pencechange@hotmail.com.
Yeah.
5 spelled F-I-V-E, not the number
Not the
5.
number. Louise got in touch, didn't she, after the Risa Tifa story?
Yeah, so Louise has been in touch to say she's 30 episodes deep into Risa Tifa, and I'm so sorry, girl. But I hope you're enjoying it.
She is. She was talking about it before.
Was she?
Yeah. Check us out on socials, like, follow, subscribe, and we'll keep doing what we do. But on a serious note, at some point in the future, we need to have a strong conversation about money. So brace yourself for that. Man's skin.
You still owe me money as well, but we'll take that off there.
Yeah, well, I realised when I got here, I was like, I owe Michelle money. Sound. Ciao for now. Nothing from me.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Felicia.